Occasionally, something appears that seems almost too soon to be true. And DJI owns that moment this time. What we are discussing is a sneak peek at what might be the DJI Osmo Pocket 4. Although it feels familiar, the design is also unique. We discovered further information in addition to the picture, which is sufficient to start a discussion about the potential future of this small but potent camera series. Let's dissect it and see what this new chapter may bring. From the image, the Pocket 4 keeps that same vertical form factor. Honestly, we wouldn't want it any other way. It's what makes this camera so practical. You hold it in one hand, throw it in a jacket pocket, and you're ready to roll. But zoom in on the camera module, and you'll see something new. It looks like DJI is experimenting with a dual lens setup. One large lens, likely the main sensor, and one smaller module beside it. If you've seen DJI's drones, you'll recognize this pattern. That smaller unit could handle depth mapping, smart framing, or even artificial background blur. For solo creators, that would be a game changer. Imagine setting it down, hitting record, and it automatically keeps you perfectly framed while adding that creamy depth of field. Still, there's a trade-off to consider. Pocket 3's strength was that one in sensor. If DJI shrinks it to make space for new tech, image quality in low light could take a hit. That's the balance DJI has to strike. Do they double down on cinematic quality or lean into smarter shooting tools? Now, let's talk about what really excites us, the shooting power. Early specs suggest 12 megapixels, 4K at 240 frames per second, and maybe even 8K 30 frames per second. That's a big if, but it wouldn't be out of reach. DJI has already proven they can handle 8K with their Osmo 360, which runs dual 1-inch sensors in a surprisingly compact shell. So, the tech is there. If Pocket 4 really does push toward 8K, the main question becomes, who is that for? For everyday vloggers, 8K might feel like overkill. But for professionals who want to crop, reframe, or future-proof their footage, it could be a serious advantage. Beyond resolution, the real win could be smarter modes. We might see active track refined to track faces even in crowded scenes, or auto-framing tools that adjust composition dynamically. Pair that with the gimbal stabilization DJI is known for, and you have a tiny device that acts almost like a cameraman. And let's not forget color. Pocket 3 gave us 10-bit DLOGM, which made footage far more flexible in editing. If DJI improves the latitude even slightly, better highlight roll-off, deeper shadows, you're looking at footage that rivals cameras much larger than this. Specs are nice, but how does it fit into daily use? Well, reports point to a slightly bigger screen, maybe around 2.2 inches. That doesn't sound like much, but when you're framing on the go, every millimeter helps. Pocket 3's screen was good, but a touch more space would make touch controls feel smoother. Weight is expected to sit under 200 grams, which means you can hold it for long stretches without strain. Perfect for travel vlogs or walk and talk shots. Battery life also looks promising, possibly close to 3 hours at 1080p with crazy fast charging that gets you to 80% in about 15 minutes. Imagine topping up while grabbing a coffee and being ready for another full session. That's the kind of usability creators actually care about. And audio, don't underestimate it. Pocket 3 paired beautifully with DJI's wireless mics. And if Pocket 4 expands that with better onboard stereo pickup or advanced noise reduction, then you've got not just a camera, but a complete portable setup. Now, about price. Pocket 3 started at $549, though tariffs later pushed it closer to $7 if Pocket 4 comes with dual sensors, maybe 8K, and a larger screen, then we're probably looking at somewhere between $599 and $699 at launch. As for timing, DJI tends to stick to a 2-year rhythm. Pocket 3 dropped in late 2023, so a 2025 release would make sense. But DJI has also been testing multiple prototypes, and if they're not satisfied, we could see it slip to 2026. Honestly, more time might be better because it means DJI is refining instead of rushing. And that's where we are now. Early glimpses, plenty of speculation, but also a lot to be hopeful for. Well, if it follows this direction, it could go 2 ways. It might refine what already worked in Pocket 3, great sensor, compact body, flexible shooting. Or it might try to push boundaries with dual cameras, 8K, and smarter AI features. If you care about portability and simplicity, even a modest update will keep this line relevant. But if you're the type who wants your pocket camera to rival bigger rigs, then the key question is whether DJI keeps that one-inch sensor or takes a step back. What gives us confidence is DJI's history. They've rarely abandoned what made a product good. Each generation has added something meaningful, not just a gimmick. So, our expectation is that Pocket 4 will continue that balance. Smart, compact, and surprisingly capable. Thanks for watching. Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you found it helpful, give it a like and subscribe for more camera news and reviews.